Everybody knows that the days now is connected to Shovevim. Everybody knows, yeah? L'chaim, everybody. L'chaim. The Kotzker Rebbe said like this. The Heilige Kotzker said like this. And the reason why it says that there's no tikkun, there's no tshuva for Chatas Nurim, and everybody knows what that means. And if you don't have to know. You shouldn't know. So the Kotzker Rebbe said the reason why there's no tikkun for this, and this, by the way, means like the Heilige Chernobyl Magid right Shem Mal Shem, that it doesn't only mean zera. It means anytime you waste words, anytime you waste your machshavas, you waste energy, you're spilling your koyach. Maybe you should get your koyach to create, and if you speak dvar b'telim, you speak nonsense, it's zera levatala. You have machshavas that are nonsense, it's zera levatala. You're wasting your energy. Every time you get upset at somebody, you're wasting your chayas. That's what happens. You're wasting your chayas. You have so much life, so much creativity, so much koyach halaki, and you're wasting it to be angry at because the person didn't say hello to you yesterday. Yeah. It's mamash the biggest problem. But you know, the Kotzker Rebbe said that the reason why there's no tshuva is because tshuva, it's only the good word, tshuva is from the heart. And this Aveir is connected to Olam HaTainuk. Because it's like a distorted version of pleasure. You know, if someone does this to me, and if I could tell them, I feel so good about it. I'll tell you a story, a real story. It's a very strange story. I'll tell you right now. Some people know who this person is. There was a person, I can't have to be very oblique. Obtruse. There was a Maisa, there was a situation in Colorado. And there was 1,000 Jews that got together there. And it was a big tircha to get there. I schlepped there, Be'eshim Mayim, and I finally got there. And I schlepped with another Yid. I came traveling the whole day, big tircha, just to speak to Yidden, to help them. And when we came to this asifa, this gathering, the person that was like brought says, you know, this is a place of peace and love. Oh, there's peace and love here. Therefore, I want to tell you, because I'm open, I want to tell you you're a schmuck. You're a terrible person. I hate you. I'm looking at that. Why are you telling this to this person? The person, because I love you. I don't love you. We're in a love state, and I have to say everything. So you tell the other guy that you understand what happened? This guy traveled, schlepped 30 hours together. And the person receiving the person starts telling you, because it's love, in the name of love and openness. This is the epitome of selfishness. The epitome of selfishness is that a person feels like they have to unburden. I did something wrong. You did something wrong to your wife. Never ever tell her. That's right. Live with it. Every day become miserable because you didn't tell her. So once you know what you do when you tell her? You unburden yourself. Now I feel good. Now it's her problem. This tainuk, this warped version of unburdening ourselves, because it makes me feel good. But because I'm doing this, I'm a very transparent person. I want to be loving, so I want to tell you exactly how I feel about you. No, you don't. Don't tell me. Hold it in. Koyachat Simpson is higher.
It's like sneeze, right?
It's like sneeze, exactly. It's like sneeze. So Tainug, how do you do tshuva on Tainug? How do you do tshuva on Tainug? How do you do tshuva? Tshuva means pleasure. How do you put yourself into a posture of Tainug, of Kedusha? That's what tshuva is. So the Engel Ital, Sachet, which is the Edom, unrelated to the Kotzke part, but he writes this in the Nagdama. He says the person has to have tainug in learning. You have to have yishmak, you have to have tainug. You know what Torah Lishma is? You know what the Anglo Talmud? You know what the song? What? The Shema, that's another thing. Torah Lishma means you learn because you enjoy it. The Sachet writes. Means you have to have a tainug, you have to create tainug in your ruchnius. You have to have pleasure in your spiritual life. You have to say, not that I have to daven. Some people, in the morning, you see the person who says, I like to get up in the morning, daven right away, so I get davening out of the way. You understand this problem? What do you mean out of the way? This is your life.
You're not talking about a Chabadnik.
I'm not talking about, no labels. We said it's unnamed. There was a tzaddik and a tzaddik. You are davening. This is the chayes that you have, the tainug. Sit down and daven once with a gishmak. Say Baruch Atah Hashem, Tikvut Baruch Atah Hashem. It's the biggest tainug, the biggest pleasure in the world. We have to create tainug. We have to reveal the tainug in our ruchnius. The pleasure, the gishmak. I don't know how to translate gishmak. It's untranslatable. Look, what's the translation?
No, here, it's like this.
The relish, this is what Tu Bshvat is. Tu Bshvat is the tainug in the lakus. It's the month of Asher, Ashura. It's tainugim. It's like fatty food. I don't know if fatty food is tainug. Huh?
Rich.
I had a grandfather who used to say, "Elikus is reich," but rich, reich. Elikus is reich. David is reich. It's rich. It's saturated. It's am midushnei oinig.
Elikus is right.
Elikus is reich. Akiyah. We should take pleasure in our ruchnias. We should enjoy our ruchnias. And when we really enjoy it, we get into the oimek, the depth of this tainug of ruchni. It's the highest pleasure in the world. The highest pleasure in the world. And this, there's the Shem Shmuel writes, this week's Parsha, he writes that Rabbinim, there's a yid called Rabbinim of Pishcha, a big yid. And Rabbinim was a seicher before he became a rebbe. He was a pharmacist. He worked at CVS. And he was a salesman. He actually did with lumber. There was a woman, Gilkel, I forgot her name. It's a very famous woman in Poland. She was one of the richest women in the world, and he took care of the accounting for her. She did the timber. She was a very wealthy woman. So Rabbinim once came to the Iyyun Kodesh, and the Iyyun Kodesh asked him, "Tell me, Rabbinim, you went to Leipzig, you went to the city in Germany, and you bought timber. What did you learn in Avodas Hashem? What did you learn in the service of Hashem? What did you learn there?" So he said that in Leipzig I learned like this. That a soicher, a person that's a salesman, the death of a salesman. Why? I don't know, stop. The salesman, if he loses money, he's still a salesman. The guy comes with $1 million, $1 million rubles to buy schayra, to buy material, and he loses $500,000. He's still a salesman. Even loses all his money, he's a salesman. He's still a salesman. He becomes no longer a salesman when he loses his courage. This is what the Shem Shmuel writes, Shem Rabbinim, and he says the word is courage. He says when he loses his courage, he's no longer a salesman. When you lose your courage, when you don't believe that Kedoshim Tiyu Ki Kodesh Oni, when you stop believing that Ki Kodesh Oni, you're holy, and you say, who am I? When you lose that, you lose everything. You can be the biggest Balaver, you can do the worst things in the world, but if you still have the courage to say, I can get up, I can be better, I can do better, you're still a salesman. You're still in the game, you're still living Hashem. You're still serving Hashem. And the moment you say, I just lost everything, I can't do it again. I was in love with this girl, I can't go on. Or, I don't know, what other struggles you guys have? I had a good job, I lost it. I need a shidduch, it almost worked out, it didn't.
I lost money in Bitcoin.
Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. And the guy says, anyway, I understood. Sheva Yipol Tzadik Kom means Sheva Yipol Tzadik Kom, that a tzaddik falls 7 times and gets up. So most people understand this pasuk saying, Sheva Yipol Tzadik Kom, that a tzaddik is someone that even though he falls down, he gets up. No. Exactly. Sheva Yipol Tzadik Kom, in order to become a tzaddik, you have to shipol. That's what tzaddik becomes. A tzaddik is someone that falls down and gets up and falls down and gets up. That makes you a tzaddik. There's a word from Ashlag. Rachik Mishumer Rishayim. That he says that the chiluk between a tzaddik and a rasha is. This is what he says, that the basic difference between a tzaddik and a rasha means a tzaddik is kikrev yeshuas lavoi. A tzaddik is someone that says there's always Yeshua next door. There's always a possibility. Tzaddik never says, I'm finished, I'm done, that's it, I give up. A tzaddik is someone that always says, it's true, it's dark, but there's tchias amesim. There's a possibility for life. A tzaddik is mekushah to the tree of life, the Eitz HaChaim. And the tree of life, there's always possibility to wake up, to get up, to start over. You fall, start over again. There's always the courage. What's a rasha? A rasha is not someone that does the wrong things. It's also a rasha. But the real ontological, existential essence of a rasha, it's fancy words, yeah? Is a person that says, I'm done. I am who I am. I'm never going to become anything. I know myself, who, what, when, really, what. I know I have small talents, small koiches. I can't become anything. I can't do anything. This is a Rasha. This is the definition of a Rasha. Rasha says, finished. And tzaddik says, there's always a possibility to chisarek. This is what a tzaddik is. Sheva Yipol Tzaddik comes to the definition of what tzaddik is. We can't lose our courage. We can't lose our courage. If you want to be a soicher, you can go up, you can lose money, you can make money, and money is obviously a metaphor. You can go through life, ups and downs. Never give up. The awareness, Kedoshim Tiyu Ki Kodesh Oni. Never give up on that koyach. You're a Kodesh Oni. When we say Moida Ani Lefanecha, we say in the morning Shechazarta V'Nishmasi V'Chem Rab Rabba L'Nasecha. Great is your faith. So Tzaddik says, what does it mean? Rabbi Munasecha means, great is your faith in me. Hashem, you believe in me. How do I know you believe in me? You just gave me life. I woke up. I'm standing. I'm vertical. I can speak. So the master of the universe believes in you. And you don't believe in yourself? This is Rabbi Munasecha. We have to wake up with this amunah that Hashem, I know that you believe in me. Every single moment that I'm breathing, I know in the language of the Tzaddik is that yesh li esek imay, that I have a business with you. You're my business partner. I need you. My world is not complete without you. I have a beautiful world, but without you being you, this is an incomplete picture. And I need you. I have an ASIC with you. I have a business with you. I trust you. I believe in you. Ki kadosh alim. Ki kadosh alim. We have to start thinking bigadol. We have to start thinking high. Are you going to fall? And you're talking going to fall. You'll get up. But start thinking big. Start dreaming big. Start living big. Chaim, Chaim, Chaim.